What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another video, and today I'm gonna be showing y'all how I do my own acrylic nails. I do nails as well. I also went to cosmetology school, so I do have a little bit of background knowledge, but I'm not a professional. So whatever y'all don't see or that I could add or fix, please leave it in the comments, but don't be rude, because I'm gonna block y'all ass. So here y'all see me just prepping my natural nails. So I'm just filing, and I'm gonna go in with the nipper and probably a few clips up, and just go ahead and clean up the nail, get any any nail gunk, and just get a clean surface for me to glue the acrylics. So you can see here I'm gonna clean off my nipper, do some disinfecting, and y'all can keep watching. So here y'all see me going in with my drill by Sunray, I think that's it. And I got that off Amazon for, I want to say, around $20 to $30, and it is a really good drill. I'm using the buffer little drill bit, and I'm just going in and cleaning up my cuticle area. And like I said, just getting any extra that I may have missed when I was filing, just to get that clean surface so that we can start the preparation for the nails. I know some of y'all probably noticed some of my nails have like that black lining. I was like creating this chalkboard wall, so the spray paint got on my nail. So if you guys were wondering, that's what that kind of black soot is. And then I hurt my thumbnail as well. I smashed it, so don't mind the little ugly spots, just keep watching. So once I go in with the drill, I like to go over and buff it just to kind of smooth out the surface in case, I may have, jagged a spot or anything that I may have went wrong. I just like to go over with the buffer and just get a smooth canvas. So now I'm going to be going in with these half C tips. I got these off Amazon. They are just the tips that you can put basically right at the tip of your finger. They come from 1 through 10, and they are really easy to put on. So these are me showing you those. And then I like to shape, because I do have a really small baby finger, so I do have to go in and shape them. So once the tips are on, I like to go in with my tip clipper, and I just, find my shape. I really winged it this time. I just knew I wanted long, so I just cut down until I felt like, I had a good enough estimate. And I also like to, the first initial cut, I like to cut longer than I know I'll need, just so that I can, clean it up and not have to go way shorter, if that makes sense. And then just gonna make sure they're all even, and you guys can watch me do that. So once I do that, I'm gonna go in and just get a little shaping in. I don't do like the whole, like my exact shape that I want, but I do clean up the tips enough for me to see, you know, which shape I'm gonna go for after the acrylic is laid, just to make my process a little easier. So I bring the outer edges at the top of the tip inwards, if that makes sense, so that it isn't just this wide square. So I just shape it to complement my fingers in the shape that I want, and then I go in and I file the middle part of the tip so that it blends in with my natural nail. And so you guys can watch me do that in this clip. Now moving on to my favorite part, I'm going to go in and start the acrylic process. So I'm going to be using the Valentino Super Bond Primer. I apply 2 coats of this to each nail. And don't be like me, I forgot to file down the middle part of this tip, but this was after I did the primer. Any other time this probably would have burned, so I advise you to not do that. But it didn't burn me, so I was cool. Y'all, I was so pissed I spilled my primer. So anywho, now I'm going to be going in with my Valentino liquid and my Sassi dip and acrylic powder. This was just a yellow acrylic, and I'm just showing you guys everything that I was using. So that's the Valentino nude, and I used also Valentino pink, and that's the yellow as well. And so now I'm going to begin laying the acrylic. So I'm still trying to get like how I want to apply my beads. Sometimes I like to apply 2, sometimes I like to apply 3, sometimes I even go as far as making like a 5-ball method. But I do always start off with the first ball right at the tip, basically where the moon, like where the, what am I trying to say? Wow. Where the tip creates that moon shape, I like to like go right there and apply the first bead and then work my way towards the bottom of the nail, which was towards the cuticle of the nail. So as you can tell, I just kind of buff the product upwards, you know, keep it flat, matte, you know, keep your brush as saturated as you need it. Sometimes, depending on which powder, you may need more or less. So kind of just, you know, work with your product, learn how to manipulate your product, and you'll know how much or less, liquid to use. gotta excuse my janky voiceover. It's like 6 a.m. and I'm trying to record this, but for the ombre I meant to add in that clip, it got deleted. I like to apply the first bead first and let it get dry before I apply the bottom color, which would in this case be the pink, just so that the green can be more prominent. But this time it didn't really work out in my favor, but it still came out really cute. Now moving on to my right hand, which I used to struggle very much with this, but luckily, I learned how to maneuver with both hands. So, and I actually know how to write with both hands, but this still is kind of a struggle for me. It's easier now, but it's just not as consistent, but I definitely make it do what it do. So I pretty much do the same thing on this hand, so y'all can just keep watching. So when I do colors like bright vibrant colors, really any colors at all, I like to cap it with the clear. So I'm just using the Super Nail clear acrylic powder, which is just my go-to. It's worked for me for so long. I stick with the clear with the Super Nail. It's the best. Right, so now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna focus on the shaping. I'm not gonna worry too much on like the surface right now because I'm gonna go over that with the drill. But right now I'm just gonna make sure that my side walls are nice and straight and aligned with the file board, and that, you know, everything is clean and nice and sharp. So once I got my shape nice and clean how I like it, I just go in with my drill and I just go over my cuticles, make sure they're nice and clean, and go over the surface of the nail, make sure that any bumps or lumps or anything that's, you know, any imperfections in the nail, I like to go over it with the drill to just smooth everything out and get a nice clean surface. So I forgot to insert the clip, but I added some little bedazzles on my pointer and ring finger, and the set is all done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more, and I'll see y'all soon. Peace out, beaches.